All right, great. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, every one of you, wherever you are calling in from. I'm so excited today that we are going to be finishing one of the mastery classes in the diploma, digital business diploma course that we have been talking about and working about for weeks. Today is going to be the end of the freelancing mastery side of this, and I am so excited about this. First, as we always do, can you just quickly tell me which city and country you are calling in from so that we can get this show on the road real quick? Yeah, it's going to be hot today. I promise you that. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Yes, Adoekiti, Nigeria. Let's go. Abuja. Come on now. Taraba. Istanbul live. Come on now. Yes. Fatai. That's probably my best student of the week right there. Kaduna Francis from Nigeria. Maji. Alexandra, Egypt. Oh, my world. We've got guys from Alexandria, Egypt, Kenya, Inyeri. Come on now, let's go. Tell me where you're calling in from. Yes, let me call your country to be sure. Nigeria is plenty. Port Harcourt, Ilorin, Zambia, Lusaka, Patrick Chongo. Glad to see you. Ibadan, Nigeria. Come on. Let's go. Come on, give it to me. I see Nahima. Lagos, Katsina, Nigeria. Come on. Benue, there you go. We are all fully represented here. I can't find my Facebook link. Okay, there you go. All right, who else? Emmanuel from Lusaka. Wow. You guys are not playing today. Okay. Let me also hook myself up on the group to be sure that I'm in tune with everybody here. We want to make sure every one of you get the best of this today. It's Saturday, but I'm so excited for every one of you who are able to make it today. I'm looking for the post to be sure it's there. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, that's not it. Just 1 second, people. I want to make sure I am in the group with those of us who are joining us from the, okay, right here. Okay, yep, we are live right there. Come on. Okay, so I see Benin, Nigeria, Shade from Abuja. Somebody is listening on bike on my way to Ikeja. Don't go and have an accident now. You need to get off that bike, please. I don't want to deal with accident, okay, as you are listening to this today. All right, we've got more than enough people here to start this well. So first, before I go into the training for today, I just want to share with those of you just coming in. We are rounding up the freelancing digital, the freelancing mastery module of the digital business specialist diploma that we're doing. It's a 12-week diploma course. And of course, each of the 8 courses that we're going to be taking, you also become a master in them. So you can get a certificate in freelancing after today. That will be the quiz will be posted by Monday. You take the quiz, you pass it, then you'll be qualified to get your certificate as a freelance master. All right, and then we will communicate to you how you get your certificate, how you pay for it to be shipped to you. If you only want a digital one, they will tell you how much. The digital one is only going to be $20. If you want it mailed to wherever you are in the world, you add $19.99 to $20. So basically $40 to get you a print copy in anywhere you are in the world. I'm going to post more information about that for those of you who pass the exam, because you still have to take the exam before you can even pay for the certificate. We can't give you that for free because that is going to cost us money to send out. All right, that's that. Number 2, by next week, we're going to take the next subject in the diploma class. I will be talking about that more tomorrow. Today, I want to focus on freelancing. For 2 weeks, we have been working on freelancing, how you can make good money as a professional freelancer. We have given you lots of training materials in the members area of the freelancing, of the digital diploma class of the American Internet Business School. I'm going to hope and pray that most of you have at least gone through several of those videos. We put plenty there, in fact, more than you need, so that there will be no excuse by the time you are done here. How many of us have been able to go through some or all of the videos in the members area? Give me a 10 if you have been able to do that. Come on quickly, we got to move today. We have 2 hours and lots of things to go through. Okay, I see so many of you. Fantastic. That is very encouraging. Great, 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 great. Okay. Now, in addition to the training that we put in the members area, I've also been doing about 2 or 3 even live web classes. What we promised was that we're going to have 2 live classes a week, Wednesday and Saturday. But this is the 6th one in 2 weeks that I've done. That's to tell you, I always over-deliver. It doesn't matter if you paid me the full price of $1,997 that this course cost, or you pay nothing if you got a scholarship. To me, it doesn't make a difference. We give you the value like you pay the full price. So how many of you will agree that I've given you value, or that the school has given you value for this? Give me a 20 if you think we have given you value that is more than what you expected. Awesome. That is all I expected, because some of you will pay somebody $1,000 for this class alone, and you won't get the value that I'm giving you. I know, because I've been to many of them. That is how we roll here. We want to make sure we over-deliver on everything that we promise. Hopefully, you guys can also over-deliver for me. And the way you over-deliver for me is to start doing well, to start posting your gigs, to start hustling it, to start making money. And as you make your first $5, you do a big post on it on your wall. Let everybody see it, because that will encourage you to do more. It will also encourage other people to get in there. Those testimonials are very important for various reasons. I know I talk about it all the time. It's important because it will encourage you to do more. If you got your first gig, or you posted your gig and you talk about it on your page, it gives you more confidence. Number 2, it encourages other people who are already losing hope, thinking that this thing is impossible for them to do. If they see you posting your gig, or they see you getting your first order, and if you get your first order, celebrate it. When I got my first $5 gig, even though I was already a millionaire as a lawyer, I was so excited, people thought I was crazy. I posted it all over Facebook, tag all my friends. Why? Because I know that if I can make $5 on the internet, I can make $1 million. And I've proved it already. I mean, I've done over $2 million in the last 2.5 years. So it's true. But I started with my own first $5 as a freelancer too, by the way. So my point is, when you do so, it will encourage people who don't think this works. It will encourage those who are hopeless to start looking for how they can get into the game. Then it will also encourage people to know that Dr. Kweban, who are an American Internet Business School, we are actually backing up what we said. Because a lot of you, when you heard about a free scholarship, you probably thought it was just going to be some wishy-washy thing that I'm not going to take serious. But as you can see, 3 times a week now, I do this almost every day. So, but the best testimonial will be you making money. If you learn all these things and you don't make any money with it, you have not given us a good testimonial. The only revenge that counts is when you start making money. People are laughing at you now. Some people are telling you already that it's fake. They're probably telling you that don't mind that Dr. Kweban who is about to take your money and all that stuff. But the best revenge is when you put money on the table and they start seeing you make some money. If you agree with me on that, give me a 5. I just want to keep engaging you guys today because I'm about to flow into the real thing now. Okay? Alrighty, let's go. This is sweet. This is going to be awesome. Okay, so today we are rounding up with what I call the freelancers, the freelance Rainmaker Playbook. The reason why I reserved this for the last, remember again, these live web classes really are supplementary to the training in your members area. Though you probably will get more value from these live classes than even the videos, but I don't want you to rely on the live classes as the main thing. But I'm going to open up those who make money on as freelancers, what they do. And if I dare you, if you can spend 2 to 4 hours a day executing this playbook I'm about to expose to you, in less than a month, you will be singing some great songs. Now, of course, I'm not going to teach everything, some of the stuff I've been talking about in the last 2 weeks. I'm going to reiterate them. But this playbook, if I were you, I will make notes. if I were you, I would make notes just in case the recording doesn't work. I'm recording it now. I don't know, sometimes when you try to get it, the thing will not record, and there's nothing I can do. And I'm not going to give you my notes. Make your own notes. So if we are all ready to start now, give me a 1 and we start right away. Give me a 1. Are you ready to go? Okay. Tahir Dabiri, I see you. Uchen Diale Bilo, Patrick Ochongo, Tekno Kamon, John Adefila, Emmanuel Mewa. Fantastic, people. Yes, I'm very happy for you guys. See, I'm so excited when I see young people who are ready to take their own destiny in their hands. I am very, very, very excited for them. Okay, so let's do this. Now let's go to what I call the play. Can you all see my screenshot now? Can you see my PowerPoint? It says the Freelance Rainmakers Playbook, 12 surefire strategies for generating round-the-clock sales and orders for your freelancing gigs. Can you see that? Let me see. Okay, great. So we are ready to roll now. Let me put the chat here so that I can see you guys asking questions. All right, so what we're going to be discussing is what I call 12 surefire strategies for generating round-the-clock sales and orders for your freelancing gigs. Many of you have been complaining early, say, okay, I have gigs, I have this, I'm not getting orders. I've been on Fiverr for a month, for 2 months, for 1 year. I don't have any orders. So pay attention. This is the money. This is the money training now. We are leaving theory behind. I want to show you how to get the money. If you dare to do some of this stuff that I'm teaching you, I'm going to teach you 12 things. They are basic stuff, but if you can do it, you win. Okay, let's get it. Enough preamble. But first, before you can be a rainmaker, by the way, do we all know what a rainmaker is? Okay, if you know what a rainmaker is, can you just type it? I wonder what's a rainmaker? I want to be sure you guys are following me. What's a rainmaker? Because we're about to open up his playbook now. What is a rainmaker? The first person to get the answer gets what now? I want to give a lot of stuff out today. Okay, the first person to get the answer, what's a rainmaker, gets one of my books. I don't know which one it is, but I'll give you one. I need you to type out what is a rainmaker. What do you understand by a rainmaker? No, not a pro. Abraham says a pro. Says experts, no. Person who generates income, yes. Gabriel Silas, you are the first person to get it. Somebody who makes money on a regular basis. Remember, somebody who makes dollar rainfall. Okay? A person who generates income. John Adefila also get it, but the first person to get it is, let me go back to that name. If you win something, please pay attention. I need you to send email to Bayo. I'm going to type his email here. That's the guy that will give you your rewards. Whatever it is that I give you, I am not going to be having time to take care of it. So make sure you write that email down. All right? bayoabdullahi@yahoo.com or info. I think it's better to use the professional info@aibsonline.com. info@aibsonline.com. Make sure you store that email, because if you win something, you have to send me an email to remind me to that email address that you want something. Then I'm going to forward it to my manager to execute for you, so that you don't claim that I made a promise and I'm not fulfilling it. I'm not going to have time to be looking for you. So please write down the email, info@aibsonline.com. Write it somewhere now, because lots of presents are going to flow today. Okay? So a rainmaker is somebody who makes money regularly. Is somebody who is making things happen in any field. Somebody who knows how to bring money and what to do. Somebody who is profitable. That's a rainmaker. A rainmaker is somebody who generates income for any business. So today we want to open up the playbook of a rainmaker freelancer. And these playbooks I gathered from talking to many of them, studying some of them, seeing what they do. I'm friends with Alicia Little, who is probably one of the best in the game. So pay attention. So let's go. Some basic requirements, though, before you can start talking about rain. You cannot just rely on freelancing sites. The reason why many of you are not making any money from your freelance deals is that you are relying on the sites themselves to get you customers. Some of you will post your gig on a Fiverr. You post it on Freelancer or Guru.com or Gigbox.com. Then you go to sleep and you start praying that you get orders. Prayer is not a good strategy for making money. Prayer is supposed to support your efforts. Prayer is not just for you to kneel down and start praying that God give me clients. No. God doesn't work like that. You have to hustle the one you can in your own strength. So you cannot rely on Fiverr, even though they will get you some clients. Obviously, some of you got gigs without doing anything on Fiverr. But you cannot be a rainmaker by relying on Fiverr or relying on freelancer.com or rely on gigbox.com. You got to do some proactive things to take your game to the next level. Okay? Number two, I call these housekeeping things. I call it first things first. We are not even talking about the strategies yet. I'm telling you what you must have before you can even position yourself to be a rainmaker. Are you guys following me here? Are you still with me? If you are still with me, give me a Y. I want to be sure I'm carrying you guys along today. Okay? I want to make sure that I'm carrying everybody along. I'm going to slow down at some point to make sure that everybody is carried along. Okay? You must be committed to take what is yours. Nobody's going to give you anything. Make no mistake about this. Nobody is going to give you anything. You got to take it. In other words, you cannot have a sense of entitlement and be a rainmaker. This is important. You cannot have a sense of entitlement and then be a rainmaker. You have to take your destiny in your... Oh, I sent the wrong webinar link. That's disaster. Wow. Well, I hope guys will get the right one. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Did I send the wrong webinar link? Guys, some of you got emails. Did I send the wrong link? Oh, go to webinar was sent. Oh my gosh. Some of you say yes, some of you say no. I don't know which one is which. I sent Zoom. I didn't send go to webinar. I don't know how you, so maybe you are looking at the old email. I use different ones. Okay. All right. Okay, that's wow. So sorry for that. No wonder I didn't have so many of you here. I have only 75 people here. I expected a lot more. All right. Anyway, you must be committed to take what is yours. You must be committed to take what is yours. You cannot expect people to do stuff for you. You must take control of your own destiny. Okay? Number 3, you must commit minimum 2 hours a day to your freelancing business. Okay, so sorry guys. Well, we are recording it, so I'm seeing so many of you saying that you got the wrong link. So sorry about that. You must commit minimum 2 hours a day to your freelancing business. You're not going to make money if you are a dabbler. In other words, you spend 1 hour today, then for the next 1 week, you don't do anything. Same way, if you have a business, you have to work on it every day for it to be profitable. Again, these are preambles. If you don't have all these preambles, you can't even be a rainmaker. So all the strategies I'm going to be teaching you will be wasted. So it's important you must commit minimum 2 hours a day to your freelancing business. Number 4, you must have a written daily plan of action to maximize your effort. In other words, you must come up with a plan of action that will accommodate these 12 strategies I'm going to be sharing with you. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to do this strategy today. I'm going to do this one tomorrow. I'm going to do this at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to do this at 8. You have to have a plan. A bad plan is better than no plan at all. Are you all still following me here, guys? This is very important. Let me move this down. Okay, you must have a written daily plan of action. Yes, I see many of you in the members area. I see Fatima Temuru, I see Bupe, I see Babalola. There's so many of you in there too, so it's okay. While there are also plenty in the webinar room itself. Again, my apologies if you got the wrong link. I don't know how that is possible. All right, so you must have a written daily plan of action to maximize your efforts. And number 5, you must respect yourself as a professional freelancer. What that means is that if you are going to be respecting yourself as a professional freelancer, that means you have to carry yourself as a professional at all times. You cannot be doing anyhow. You cannot be behaving as if you are playing around on the internet. Professionals take their job serious. They take their activities serious. Right? I'm trying to see this link because I'm really disturbed that so many of you are claiming that you didn't get the right link. Let me check my own link and be sure that this is working. Yeah, the link I sent is working, guys. I don't know what link you guys were what link you guys were clicking on. The links I have here were working. You must respect yourself as a professional freelancer. How many of us get these 5 things? Now, these are just the preamble stuff. Now, let me hear from you guys a bit. I want to hear. Okay, so now you all got that. Now, these are the basic criteria for you to be a rainmaker. Now, I'm going to tell you what rainmakers do, but you have to commit yourself to do it by making sure you understand these 5 things. You must have a plan. After you get the 12 strategies, you must actually sit down on your own and come up with a daily plan of action to execute. You must stop thinking that Dr. Kwe has to do everything for you. You must stop thinking that Dr. Kwe must come and solve your problem. You have to learn the things that he doesn't give you. You have to learn to Google it and get it. You must be a professional. Professionals don't complain. I was listening to one other guy on one of you guys on the Facebook page. He was complaining that he's not be able to do that because he doesn't have data. As if it's my job to go find data for him. Yet, if he's serious, there are many places you can get free data. Beg them. Tell them you wash plates for 2 hours and they'll give you data for 4 hours. Offer your services for data if it's important enough to you. People will give you if you beg enough. All right, that's what I mean by being professional. You cannot complain that I don't have data today. That's why I didn't work on my business. As a professional, you must go to your job every day, right? If you have a job that is 9 to 5, you're not going to tell them that it's hold up on the road. You're not going to tell them you don't have money for transport. You are going to show up every day. All right? So you should show up every day in your business. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Those guys you see making all those money that Alicia was showing you, and the ones I showed you also when I did the first, volume 1 of my training last week, all those guys are professionals. The money didn't come and meet them because they prayed. They did the work and they maybe add prayer to it, but the work is primary on this kind of thing. Okay, enough over preamble on this thing. You are a netpreneur, which means you must grow daily. Now, there's a reason why we call it netpreneur specialist course. You are a netpreneur now, which means you're a business person online. Okay, number 1, obviously, right? This is obvious. Promote your freelancing gig on social media. I'm going to break it down a little bit in a minute. But how many of us are even doing this? For those of you who have your gigs set up, how many of you are using social media to promote it? I want to hear from you. This is not a lecture. This is we're in class. So the teacher is asking questions. Answer me. Okay. How many of you? All right. Egobundu, I'm looking at you. Said I do. I'm going to be checking you out to be sure. Is Samuel Ajala said I do, but few times. You cannot do it few times. You got to do it every day because you're on Facebook every day. If you're on Facebook on every day, then you need to be promoting your business every day on Facebook. I'm going to show you what to do in a minute. This is war, guys. I want everybody to type war. Put war. I want you to get it. This is war. Type war on your page. War. I need you to feel it. To make money is war. Nobody's going to give you. It's war. Yes. Tell somebody around you right there that it's war. You are going to war right now. Because those who have the money don't want to give you. Your competitors don't want you to get any. So you got to get it. And the first part of that war is that you have to promote your gig on social media. You already have the weapons. Every one of us have Instagram. Every one of us have Facebook. Every one of us have Twitter, I'm sure. At least those three, I know most of us have that. So you need to use those weapons to make your money. And how do you do that? Promote, let's talk about Facebook. You have to join Facebook groups related to your niche and post your gig with your descriptions. There are plenty of groups of Facebook, millions, if not billions. You need to go find the ones that are related to what you are selling. And then you join. Make sure you read their rules though, otherwise they will ban you. Don't just go there and start posting gigs like a fool. You need to read the rules of whatever group you join. But you got to make it a duty that I'm going to join 50 to 100 groups. That's when you are serious. This is war, people. You got to go in there. You are going there with a mission. You are not there to be playing Buhari on Facebook or playing Atiku or playing Mugabe. You are there to make money. So you get first groups related to your niche. If you are in graphics, if you do graphics, go and look for Facebook groups where people are likely to need graphics are in. Joining a group of graphic artists may not necessarily get you immediate gigs, but you can learn from activities there because they'll be discussing where they are getting gigs. They'll be discussing the kind of softwares they are using. They'll be discussing what is working now. So it's good to join some groups that are doing the same thing you are doing. But you got to take it to another level. Join groups where people who are likely to use your services are. For instance, if you're a writer, you want to join groups for authors. Okay? If you're a writer, you want to join group for authors. If you write articles, you want to join group of authors of companies of bloggers. Those are the people that will use your services. If you do video, go and join groups of people that you think will need your video services. And I always tell people, if you want to be a serious player, you want to join at least 20 groups. Not one, not two, not five, 20. If you can join more, fine. You are not doing anything with your time right now, guys. At least most of you. But those 2 hours you are spending a day, if you spend 30 minutes of it in those groups, when you join the groups, write down their names so that you don't forget. Type the names up on your computer. Or put the links on your laptop, so that when you want to go there, you just click the link and you get in there, and you spend a few minutes every day. It will surprise you how these gigs will start coming. Every time you post, you talk about your gig. When it is relevant, don't be a nuisance. But when you contribute in a group, let's say you join 20 groups, and every day you spend 5 minutes on each of them. That's just over an hour. Yeah, you're working, particularly if you have 8 hours to spend a day. Why can't you spend 2 hours on Facebook? But this time, you are spending it on groups that are likely to make you money. You're not just talking rubbish on your Facebook page. You're not getting into argument with people who will not give you money. And if you have the names already typed out on your system, it is easy not to get distracted. Number one, you click, put it on Excel, or whatever way it's easy for you to just click it. I think Word can also do that. Make sure it's clickable. You click, it takes you to that page. Spend your 4 or 5 minutes, like people's posts, comment on things that are relevant. Just generally make yourself visible. But at every one of them, of course, if there's opportunity, you put your gig link. Even if you don't, make sure your Facebook page has information about your gig, where they talk about your profile on Facebook page. Describe what you do there. I'm a freelancer. I provide video services to companies all over the world. Here is my link for you to order my services. Have that in your profile. Because when you are commenting on those groups and you are giving people information and you are generally seen as a useful person, don't just go there and be posting links. You also respond to people's posts, like people to be funny, be personable. Some people will click your profile to go and see what your Facebook page looks like. And when they get in there, they will see your link. That's how you begin to generate business. Remember, we're talking about making rain. Every rain starts with little drops of water. You want to have so many drops dropping everywhere that rain will be falling inside your bank account of dollars every day. Think about your potential customer and connect with them. In other words, think about your potential customers and connect with them through chats on Facebook. This is how you use Facebook to make money, guys. Tell them about your freelancing services. If you see a company that you know they use your type of services, engage them privately. And you know what works well? Offer to do a free service for them. Let's say you have a company that you know they need graphic design, or you see that graphic design. Inbox them, say, I'll be happy to give you a free design just to see what I can do. What would you like a design on right now? Offer a free service. If you're a writer and somebody is a blogger, tell them I'll be willing to write a free article for you just to see that I have gigs. I'm a professional article writer, but for you to see my kind of service, I will give you a free one. And make sure your free service is done even better than the one when they pay you. Don't say because it's free and you don't do a good job. Then they're never going to trust you. Do exactly what your godfather here is doing. See me bringing so much value, even though this is a scholarship program. You know why? Because tomorrow, where you have something that, if you need something that I am selling, and you think you want to buy, you are not going to hesitate because you know that this guy will give you value for your money. I want you to be like that also. Offer free services to those who need your services off of Facebook. Remember, we are doing promotion off of the freelancing site themselves because you want plenty drops of water. So connect with them. Create your own fan page on Facebook to talk about your gig. Very important thing to do here. How many of us here have a fan page that is related to the business that we do as freelancers? If you don't, before today is out, creating a fan page on Facebook is free. Go out there and create your fan page based on the gig that you're offering. You follow me here, guys? You got to have one that is direct so that you can be talking business there. You can be talking about your gig there all the time. How do you do that? It's very easy. Just go the same way you have a profile, go there and create a business page. It's called a business page. You create it and then you describe the gig you do. You can even have a name for your business page. If you're a freelancer, it could be Bankole a freelancing service. If you're a video creator, it could be Bankole Video Services. You can put your name and then put your service after, or something totally different. Remember, these fan pages is what you used to do. You're going to use to do business. At some point, you're going to run advert on Facebook. Once you start making some little money, you're going to spend some of that money to create advert to get even more jobs. So you need to have one. All right. Yes, Ibrahim says he has Facebook pages where I run Facebook paid ads for people. Fantastic. So that means you run paid ads. That's great. Talk more about it. Post your link for them to order your services, even if your link is a separate website. All right. Again, we are telling you about how to create rain. Post your gig in related pages, having lots of members. Remember, the key is to get a lot of impressions to your post. The more people looking at your post, the more the order you are going to be making. It's a game of impressions. So the audio is not clear. Is that true? Guys, can you guys hear me well? I know some of you cannot hear me well. Can you hear me well, guys? Yeah, I think my audio is clear. I think it's your phone, sir. All right. My point is, post your gig in related pages having a lot of members. So when you search, make sure they have lots of, and I'm talking about members from 5,000 and up. Then you join and then figure out how to post your gigs there without being offensive. Now, this is important. Don't go and be a fool and start posting gig like gonorrhea. Don't start posting your link like gonorrhea there. You got to make sure you read the rules of the page and follow their rules. Don't be a smart African. Don't give yourself a bad name. All right? You need to make sure you follow the rules of whatever page that you are joining. Okay? That's all for Facebook now, because we don't want to spend all the time. Use Facebook paid ads to promote your gig to target customers. Now, I will not recommend you start doing this immediately if you don't even know what you are doing, because you will lose your money. Okay, that's a whole different training. In fact, it's the last course in the diploma certification course. We have the paid, the advertising mastery. You want to probably wait until you have taken that course before you start doing paid adverts. Otherwise, you might lose your money. It takes a special skill for you to pay money to do adverts. So if you don't know how that works, I will not encourage you to do that right now. Focus on the ones you can control that I've just been explaining. All right? Number 2, we are still on the first secret, right? Remember, we are talking about 12 surefire secrets. We are talking about social media now. We've talked about Facebook. Now we want to talk about Twitter. Create a Twitter account for your freelancing gig if you don't have one. I'm not just talking about your own personal freelancing account, your own personal account. I'm talking about the one related to your gig. Add an image. Personally, I would recommend that the image you put on your Twitter account should be the image of your gig. Or if you don't want to do that, you can post an image with an inspirational quote to get more attention from people, but put a link to your gig there. Don't tweet the same thing repeatedly. People will lose interest. You got to be creative. You got to change it up. Sometimes you are not even talking about your gig, but you are posting, you are tweeting regularly. Because when people come to your tweet page, they're going to see the link to your gig there. So don't be a fool. Don't go be talking about posting your link every 20 minutes. That would be so stupid. You got to be interesting. You got to make it easy for people to keep looking at your tweets. So post something new related to your gig. It might be a quote. It might be a quotation you saw in the newspaper. It might be a picture. It might be a video. Something related to your gig. And then when you make your comments, then you can put a link to your gig there if you want. But it doesn't even have to be all the time. Because people, when they love following you on Twitter, they will eventually see your gig. This is work, guys. You have to know how to tweet at least 4 times a day. This is not a joke, guys. If you want to make money, if you want to break through, all these don't cost you money. You already have the phone in your hand. Tweeting should not be your problem. Data or no data, you can tweet 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. That's how you make money, people. There is no mystery about it. If you do it enough, those drops of rain will start dropping. Before you know it, it becomes a torrential rainfall of dollars. Come on, people, are you with me? Somebody say war. Somebody say war. Come on, war. I need you guys to be saying until you believe it. It's war out there. I'm not joking. Nobody's going to give you anything. You got to take it. You got to hustle. Okay? Thank you, guys. I appreciate those of you who are responding. This is war. Not a joke. If you are not aggressive and you are hustling every day, you make no money. It don't matter to me if you do 10-hour-a-day job already. You have to find those 2 to 4 hours to fight this war, or you lose. Okay? Thank you so much. Use hashtags. This is important. Those of you, you are young guys. I'm an old man. I don't even know how these tags work a lot. But you want to put hashtags that are related to your gig in your tweets. Hashtag graphic design. Hashtag article writing. Hashtag great videos. Stuff like that. Look for popular hashtags in your area of operation and make sure you are always tagging your tweet and your post on Facebook with it. How many of us think they can do this so far? I want to be sure things I'm teaching you are things that anybody can do. What I just talked about for Facebook and Twitter, how many of us think this is too difficult for them to do, at least most of it? If you do, please say so. Let me talk more about it. Because there is no complication to making money. Thank you. He's just doing it. The difference between you and that guy that is making money is that he is doing it while you are talking about it. I swear, that's the difference. Even something as complicated as software development. Until I got in there, I didn't realize how easy it is for you to create a software that you can sell. And when we get to that place in the diploma course, all of you will see it, because that's my specialty. I'm going to teach that myself. Even the special classes I'll teach. My point is, you got to start rocking it. Okay? You got to start doing something. Promote. We are still talking social media. Promote your freelancing gigs on Pinterest. How many of us even have an account on Pinterest? If you have an account, put yes. If not, put no. I'm just curious. I want to see the ratio of people who have Pinterest account. Okay, no, 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 yes, 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 no, no, yes, no, 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 yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, yes. I'm counting. I'm just trying to get an idea. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. You have yes. You don't have no. I'm doing a mental check here. Right? Yes, yes, yes. No, no. All right, guys. It looks like it's about even. That is one area of money that many of you, those of you don't have it, where you are losing out. Pinterest is also free. It's like Twitter. It's like Facebook. Go in there and learn how to use it. I'm not going to waste my energy now trying to teach you how to create a Pinterest account. Just know that it's like Facebook. It deals a lot with pictures, just like Instagram. I know most of you are big on Instagram. But Pinterest is also not bad. Okay? Because they use boards, write up to 200 words description, put label related to your gig, create an infographic, and pin your gig. I'm not going to dwell so much on this Pinterest thing since most of you don't even have it. But trust me, remember what we are talking about. You want to create so many drops of water to the point that rain will start falling for you when it comes to dollars. The way you do this is to saturate your work, starting with this number one, social media. I've not even talked yet about Instagram. Instagram is probably the hottest right now. All of you know how to use Instagram. Instagram is about pictures. Go learn how to use Instagram better. I think we have a course on that in the social media mastery class, which is coming up like in week 7 or so. For those of you who want to go in there and study some stuff in there to help you with your freelancing. Instagram is powerful. And you can post pictures 10 times a day. Nobody's stopping you. Remember, as long as those pictures are interesting, you're posting infographics, you're posting inspirational quotes, and every one of them, you are putting a link to your gig. Then your profile on Instagram also, you describe what to do and put the website link to your gigs. So as you post every day, interesting pictures, interesting whatever that you do, some will click to your profile, and from there they get to your gig. This is important. Just post nice pictures about your gig. Why what you do is important, without necessarily trying to sell yourself. If you make videos, you can be posting pictures about why video is important to business. Post some great videos that you've done or that you saw on the internet. And then you put a comment, how people are killing it with videos in their business. Contact me if you need a very affordable video for your business. Some people will even contact you and you'll be able to charge them more than you can charge on Fiverr. But you got to do it daily. You got to post on Instagram every day, 4 times minimum. Because the more you post, the more you are going to have links out there. All those things are indexed. And when you are posting on Instagram, make sure you are using hashtag of the kind of keywords people will use if they are looking for your type of services. Hashtag article writing, if you're a writer. Hashtag writing. Hashtag proofreading. Hashtag, you got to use hashtag related to what you are trying to sell. You should have at least 10 hashtags in each of your posts. Now, this is not a training on social media. I'm just sensitizing you about using social media to make sure you make rain for yourself. So if you focus on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, if those are the only 4 social media you focus on, and that's just one of the 12 surefire strategies, and you do it aggressively hard every day, not that you do it today, you don't do it tomorrow, every day, and you do it anyway, you are on these places every day. Why don't you take the time to post a picture on Instagram 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day? Finding a picture to post is the easiest thing. Post the picture, put a 1 or 2 line description or your comment, and at the end, put contact me for this. How easy can that be? You do that consecutively for 2 weeks, you'll be shocked at how many orders you get. You cannot wait on Fiverr to get you orders. You cannot wait on our freelancer to get you orders. Though I'm coming back to that later. All right? Are we together? All right? I'm not. Number 2. Before we go to number 2, I want to be sure everybody gets that number 1. Number 1 is use social media, massive effort on social media to promote your gigs. And I said use minimum 4 social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. If you can add LinkedIn, even better. But LinkedIn is more for executives, but that's where those who order your services are. So you actually should have a LinkedIn account, because LinkedIn is where those who order services are. Some of the people on LinkedIn, for instance, they will be shocked to know that they can design a banner for $10 or $5. They've been paying $50, $100. So if they see your gig offering it for $5, $10, trust me, they will order. Or proofreading or whatever. So LinkedIn is a prime place for you to get customers, because most of the people there are CEOs and they are executives who order these services. Some of them, by the time they even see your profile on LinkedIn, that you have a diploma in digital business, some of them will offer you a job. Trust me, because lots of people that they even hire to do their digital stuff, they are not formally trained. You are being formally trained over a 12-week period. That's a major, major, major advantage that you don't even understand now. And they see your certificate from American Internet Business School. Yeah, you might say, well, you don't know American Internet Business School. No, they may not. But just seeing it over and over again, many of them would rather hire somebody who is trained than somebody who had no training at all. So make sure you include LinkedIn as a profile, then study how they work. Or go take the course on social media mastery and learn them. I'm not going to talk about that now. So guys, you are going to promise me that you are going to try to use Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest for your hustle. Okay? How many of you are going to promise me that? Type that in there. Those 5 things, you must have it. They are free. If you are hungry enough, you will do this. This is all about execution. The difference between you and the guys who are making money is that they are executing while you are busy talking and arguing about politics. You need to create your profiles if you don't have. Then don't ask me how will you open your profile on LinkedIn. That's not my job. Go Google and learn, or take the course on social media mastery. We have it there for you. The important thing is that I've said you need to learn how to use it. If you don't know how, Google again how to use LinkedIn to get business. How to use LinkedIn to sell my freelancing business. If you Google it, Google will tell you. Then study what you have learned, and from there begin to execute. Are we all with me? If you are still with me now, give me a 10 right now. I want to be sure you're with me, guys. We wrap up that number 1. Number 2, you got to create and run a blog related to your. Thank you guys so much. I see lots of 10 here. Fantastic. Create and run a blog related to your Fiverr gig. This is important. Blogs are free now. You can create one on WordPress. You can create one on Google, Blogspot. You don't have to pay anybody any money to create a blog now. In 5 minutes, you can have a blog. So when you create your blog, You are blogging daily about what you do. Of course, your blog every day will not necessarily be all about your gig. You are blogging interesting things about your area. Every blog is having your profile there. Remember, as people enjoy your blogs, people are going to start taking care of you in terms of business. So how do you do that? Create a blog. How do you do that? Creating a blog is a little time consuming, but for the long run, it will help you get a lot more sales. Remember, this is the Rainmaker Playbook. A rainmaker is somebody who generates little drops of water everywhere to the point where rain falls continually. And that is what I'm sharing with you. Okay, create a blog. Use the free method to create a blog such as WordPress or Blogger. Don't go and start spending money creating blogs right now. Write articles related to your gig and post it on your blog. Always put your gig link in your blog, your main blog itself, and then every blog that you do. This is war, people. You got to fight every day. You cannot stay in your house and wonder why am I not getting gigs. Add your blog link in your gig too, so that people can go there to read more about you, to see that you're serious. Post your blog link in a social media for traffic. People will come to know about your services through your blog. By the way, because your blog will be online. Before you know it, random people are finding it just on Google. Because you're updating it regularly, you're putting content on it, and people coming from there, you're going to be getting what I call ricochet jobs. Remember again, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. You want to become a rainmaker. You do it by doing little drops at one at a time. How many of us understand that? I know blog, like I said, is a bit more involved, but you got to have one if you want to be a long-time player as a netpreneur. You have no choice. So you might as well go start one now. All right? How many of us are going to look into starting a blog if they don't have one yet? Come on, come on. I want your response. Yes, I know it's taking you time. It's taking your data. You got to respond. I want to hear from you. Come on, talk to me. All right? Okay. Okpeyemi Bodi, yes, I see. John Okafor, Godwin Believe. Come on now. Where are my people from Ghana? Where are the Kenyans? Where are the Zimbabweans? Come on, talk to me. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go to tip number 3. Surefire strategy number 3. Now, this one, optimize your gig for search engine. How do you do that? You have to understand this. Now, I'm not going to dwell so much on this particular point because it's a bit involved, and I don't want to complicate it for you guys, particularly those of you who are new. I don't want to discourage you thinking that I can't make money unless I do this. So, but I'm going to mention this in passing. You need to have a lot of impressions to make more sales, as long as you understand that. In other words, you have to have a lot of customers visiting your store before you can even make sales. It makes sense. If nobody is visiting your store, then the less sales you are going to make, regardless of what you are doing. So it's important for you to understand that you need to get a lot more impressions to your gig so that you can start making sales. Let's say you get 1,000 impressions, for instance. And if you are converting at 5%, which is actually very good if you do that, then you're probably going to get 5 sales. If you get 1,000 impressions every day, that means you're going to get an average of 5 sales. 5 sales. So it's important to get more impressions to your gig, because more impressions means more orders. And to do this, of course, there's lots of ways that you create impressions for yourself. I don't want to overdwell on this because it will take me into technical stuff for some of you, and I don't want to do that. Okay? So the 3 things you need to note that is important is get your gigs to appear in the first few pages of the search results. Then the description should show the benefits of the buyer. This particular strategy, this one here, I'm going to have to do a separate training on that, which is SEO. Get an SEO expert to come and teach you how to do that. That is a bit involved. So even if you can execute this number 3 now, do not worry yourself about it. It's not a big deal. Not at your level. All right, but the few things you can do to optimize your gig right now on Fiverr And I talked about that in my very first training on this. Your gig title should be attractive with buyer's perception and then with keywords. We talked about that. Your gig description should clearly explain what your service is all about. Your description should relate with the buyer. Talk about the buyer's problem and show them how you are going to solve the problems and what are the benefits. These are little things. We talked about that. If you missed that, I need you to go watch the 7 gig gig optimizers. I think that's what I call it. I forgot the name now. The very first training that I had on freelancing. Number 4, surefire strategy to make rain. You have to create an awesome cover for your gig. I cannot overstress this. Those who are doing well, they all have great covers for their gig. An image speaks more than 1,000 words. People, an image speaks more than 1,000 words. There's so many similar freelancing gigs, either on Fiverr or Text Broker or Freelancer, Upwork, all that. So you need to be unique and different from others in order to get more sales. Look at this Fiverr graphic. You see how beautiful it is. Not just that it's beautiful, the design actually says what the person is doing. You don't need anybody to read the description to know what to provide. If your design is like this person provides logo, does logo service. He has samples of logo in his design. He talks about how much it costs. This is one beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gig cover image. So you need to copy something like this. Whatever your cover image is going to be, make sure it is self-explanatory, like this one. He put beautiful logos inside the cover itself. It tells them what the logo is going to be and what the gig is and how much the gig costs. That's just a cover. Very important. You need to add an awesome cover image that is related to your gig. Your cover should explain what you offer. And like I said in my first training, look at those who are selling 1,000 units, 500 units, 2,000 units, and copy their order. People usually click first on professional-looking, attractive pages. That's what they do. Same way with me. When I'm looking to order something, I always click on the ones where the cover of their gig looks beautiful. People judge you based on the cover. Don't listen to anybody who says don't judge a book or a person by the cover. That's how everybody judges, including you. So don't expect it will be different. People make decisions to buy or not buy based on how your gig looks. So create a cover image and highlight what you are offering in the image itself. That's my recommendation. That's why I have this sample here. Okay, you let your gig cover also be self-explanatory about what you are selling. All right, let me see. Let me pay attention a bit to those on the Facebook page, because I'm seeing flashes here that they're posting stuff and they're not getting responses. Let's see where they are. Okay, all right. Are you guys all right in the group right there? Okay, I know. Like I said, there's only 100 people that can get in here. Okay. Are you guys still all alive out there? Oops. Okay, great. All right, I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Buyers should know about your service just by looking at your cover image. I cannot overemphasize that. That's one of the surefire ways for you to get them to click on your own gig before the others. Regardless of the freelancing site you are using, whether it is Fiverr, whether it's a freelancer, whether it is freelancer.com, does not matter. You just make sure your gig is saying what you are trying to sell. Now, some of you have some very funny, I saw some of you have posted samples of your gig on the group. It's like you didn't bother to go and learn what is the size that Fiverr is looking for instance. Every freelancing site has the minimum resolution they want. You need to Google it and make sure your image matches it. If you want to create yourself, we have been talking about this designbundle.io thing. Design Bundle is my software that I own with my partner, so that's why I keep talking about it. I'm not going to promote another person's graphic designer when I have one, okay? Though there's plenty good ones out there that I mentioned in the very first training that I had. So, but if you're not a tech guy, I'm not a tech guy, I always pay somebody to design my covers. $5, $10, you're going to get a great one done. So if you can't do good one by yourself, don't try to force the issue where your cover gig is looking stupid because you're trying to do the design by yourself. This is your business. Remember, you're a professional, you're a netpreneur now. So if you have to pay somebody to design, a great banner for you, then so be it. You can get a great one done for $5 to $10 maybe. So take advantage of that. Spend some money for yourself. Don't be stupid by trying to design when you know you cannot design shit. Excuse my language. Because then you're going to have rubbish as a cover. You are penny wise, pound foolish. Pay people who do this for a living. And for your cover, don't be sentimental. Don't say because your friend is doing graphic design, you should go and design it for you if he's not a good person. If he's not a good designer, go get the best. Because this is about painting for your building. You don't just want to give it to anybody because you don't want to pay money. All right, number 5, surefire strategy for making rain. Are we having fun yet, guys? Is somebody getting blessed here? Give me a 10 if you think this is on point so far. Okay, come on now. I want to be sure you are still here. Don't fall asleep on me. It's war. Come on now, guys. It's war. You gotta be alert. If you sleep at war, they kill you. Okay? You can't go to war and be dozing. I told you today is war. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate those of you who are responding. It's very important for you to respond when people are teaching. It also gives them energy. So I appreciate you, Egbobundu, Nehemiah, Nokia, Morenike Abbas, Musa Ibrahim, Olaoluwa, so many of you, Omawumidada, Ayodeji Adimula, Patrick Chongo, Eyitayo Ogunshola, so many of you are responding. Jessica, I appreciate you guys. Jessica is always showing up. I appreciate you. Okpeyemi Bodi. Okay. At the end of this, I'm going to do a quiz where I'm going to give out both cash as well as material. So be ready. Be making your notes. It is war. Somebody say war. Come on. I'm having fun. Are you? If you're having fun, say war. There you go. Ah, Chinaya, I see you. That's my person. Okay, number 5. Create informative promo for your gig. Like I said, yes, Amzad is war, serious one. In my first training on this, remember I mentioned something like this. You have to create time is going, I got to speed up now. Okay, we've already do over 1 hour into this, and it's supposed to be 2 hours max. All right, you got to create informative promotional video for your gig. Most people who are making money with their gigs always have promotional videos explaining what they do. Videos is one of the best-selling tools on the internet. Videos are the best way to explain about your services, and it will convert more than other gigs for you. So create your own video related to your gig. Again, if you're not a tech guy, then you hire a professional from Fiverr. For those of you who like to claim that you're Americans or whatever, so you hire somebody who's American to do the video for your gig for you. There are plenty of them for $5, $10. They will do a great promotional gig, a promotional video for your gig. There are lots of professional video makers out there. Don't be stupid. Go and use the money to do something great. They're out there. Get somebody to do something great for you. It's not that expensive. Because your video, remember when people come to your gig, they are going to watch your video before they decide if they want to order your service. So this is not the time where you're messing around and you're trying to save money. $5, $10, maximum $20. They will do a great promotional video for you. Don't spend a week trying to do it yourself if you're not really a great video person. You have to be efficient. Instead of spending a week to come up with a rubbish video, pay somebody $5 or $10 on Fiverr itself or our freelancer. Because after today, our freelancer should be your number one call. You should still be on different freelancing sites, but you also want to promote your own, very own freelancer. Okay? We're going to talk about that when we are done with the training today. That's really exciting. It's going to be live. All right? So this costs $10 to $20 according to your requirement. A one-time investment, which will help you get more conversions and sales. Take it serious, people. Don't spend a week trying to create something if you are not a video person. Focus on your area of strength, but get a professional-looking video for your gig. There's plenty of them. If you search on Fiverr, you will get. Number 6. Now, this for the more enterprising among you. Some of you might not be able to do this. I can help you with that. Basically, you do PowerPoint presentation on your gig and post it on a place called slideshare.com or .net. Very important for you guys to be on that site. Slideshare.net, I think it is. It's a place where people post free training, free PowerPoints. You can even get some nice ones from there, customize it to yourself, download it, and then make some adjustments, and then put your own link. Hey, this is war, guys. So don't tell yourself, oh, I don't know how to do this. Go out there and see what is there. Then customize it, put your own links, put your own gig links, and then post it back there, because lots of people go there to go and learn about different things. So if you provide a PowerPoint training on something that is related to what you're doing, what happens is as people come there to come and read about it, to come and watch your PowerPoints, they are going to see your name and your link in each banner. That's how you want to make sure that each slide, you put your name and the link to your gig there. Okay, somebody's asking questions. Let me take a pause and take some questions here. Yes, you got to go Pando style. Thank you, Adewale Adekunle. You got to go Pando style. Don't do Pounded Yam style for me. All right? Yes, thank you. So SlideShare is very, very popular for businesses who are going in there to educate themselves on different things. And if you have some PowerPoint presentations there, it will get you clients. It's not going to get you plenty every day, but remember, we are making little drops of water so that you can end up with a mighty rain falling regularly, whether you are sleeping or whether you are working. SlideShare allows users to upload their presentations in PowerPoint, in Word, or PDF format. I mean, a PowerPoint presentation is a powerful way to boost sales. You use maybe 5 to 10 slides to explain what your gig is about and the services you offer and why this is important and what you can do for the customers. Explain why somebody should buy your gig, and then you upload it to SlideShare. Like I said, if you don't know how to do this, go and search on SlideShare yourself. Use the keyword for your gig. Freelance article writing, graphic designs. You Google that inside SlideShare. You will see hundreds of PowerPoints that are already done by others. Go Pando style, download a couple of them, repackage it. Don't copy them exactly. Repurpose the PowerPoint so that it becomes yours. You put your link, you change some headlines, just repackage it in a way that is different from the original one. And then put your link, put your whatever, and you go. It's all Pando style. Come on now. How many of us can do that? Aha. There's no dollar for the lazy man. Thank you, Adekunle Adewale. There's no dollar for the lazy man. The reason why you're not making any is because others are out there hustling. You are out there talking and praying in church, doing night vigil, instead of going to go work. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against night vigil. Okay? I pray too. But we abuse the power of prayer. I see prayer is a magic tool. That once you pray, customers will come. It's not true. Otherwise, everybody will have customers. Everybody will be rich. You got to work. Then God will bless the work of your hands. Okay? So if someone finds the information on SlideShare as informative, then they may go through your gig. That's how you make rain. Remember, little drops of water. If you have enough drops on all these things I'm talking about, you will sit down in your house every day and rain will come. You will not know how to, you will not be able to complete all your orders on a daily basis. If you work hard for the first 60 days, like I'm saying, you spend 4 hours a day going through all this stuff that I'm teaching you, executing it. By the time you get to the 3rd month, you'll be getting so many orders, you will not even be able to deal with them. Number 7, promote your gig in related forums. Remember again, we are talking about surefire strategies. I'm opening up the playbook of the winners for you. This is what they do. The real hard income earners, they do all this work in advance, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. That's all they are doing. Then they sit down and they're counting these gigs every day, and others are wondering whether they are doing juju. This is what they do. So a 7th surefire strategy to get gig is to promote your gig in related forums. Forums are a great place to promote your gigs. That's it, if you do it correctly. Search, how do you do that? Search a forum related to your niche on Google, e.g., creative writing forums, article writing forums, graphic design forums. Just search on Google. Don't ask me about them. Just Google. When you Google, say, article writing forums, Google will give you hundreds, if not thousands. Then you pick a few of them. You don't have to do all that. Maybe you pick 10 of the best ones among them. Then select the forum and create an account. Remember, when you pick a forum, try to make sure you copy the URL to your computer. You need to save it. If you are going to be working with 10 forums, have all of them on one page, so that when you are ready to go forum trolling, you start clicking them one by one, get to the forum, do what you got to do in 5, 10 minutes, get out, pick the next one, and do it. That's how you win. Make sure you read the forum rules and guidelines. Then you start exploiting the forum by picking topics of interest to you, that you have knowledge on, that is also related to your gig, and then start interacting. Many of these forums will allow you to make comments and put what they call a signature. That is your name with your profile link. That is how you get people to your gigs. Be active and keep contributing. Not only will you learn a lot, but you also make a lot of friends and you get a lot of orders. Particularly if you are joining forums where people might likely need your services. So don't just join only the forums if you are an article writer, for instance. Don't just join forums where everybody there is an article writer. Those are your competitors. That cannot help you to make money, although it will help you to learn. So you should have a couple of them that you join and that you participate in, basically to learn what is going on, what is hot, what is not hot, what kind of software people are using, how are people making money. That is good for your professional development. But to make money, you got to go to forums where people who use your services are. That's where you get orders. Are you following me now? You go to a forum where people need your services are, and you interact there. So you become like a professional to them. Because when they start talking about your services, they can see that there's somebody on that side who can help them. I hope you understand the difference. And I hope my PowerPoint is even clear. Can you guys read it well on your laptop? Is it clear? Because I can't see well on mine. Can you read it? For those of you who are if you can't, give me a yes. Are the PowerPoints, are they clear enough for you to be able to at least make notes? Come on and talk to me. I don't want to finish this and then realize that you guys cannot even read my PowerPoint. There's nothing I hate more than PowerPoints where people cannot even read it. Okay? All right, fantastic. Somebody say rose very fast. We have 2 hours to 12 strategies. We are number 7. and we're at 1 hour, 15 minutes. So you got to listen fast. And I hope I'm talking at least at the place you guys can follow me. Okay. So you got to learn how to do forum trolling. Create new posts and add your URLs in your signature. Most of those forums, like a warriorforum.com, and we're going to have, by the way, we're going to have AfriNet Village, which is our forum. Somebody say, yeah, AfriNetVillage.com is going to be live hopefully by next week. They are working on it. I had one before, but I wanted to do something totally new. AfriNet Village will be like our own AfriNet, our own warrior forum. Okay, AfriNetVillage.com. So that way we're going to have different sections, just like Warrior Forum, where you guys can come and interact with yourself, offer services to each other, and basically improve yourself. Just like Nairaland, yes, but it was going to be for digital business people, not just freelancers. It's going to be for netpreneurs, those who are doing internet business, whether it is e-commerce, whether it is freelancing, whether it is software development, and all that. We are working. All right, guys? You can see that I'm serious about this. We got to make stuff happen. But it depends on you guys, not me. Okay, I hope you get that. Number 8. Teaching you strategies of the Rainmakers. You got to stay alive, responsive, and productive on the internet. This is key, guys. A big difference between those who are making money and those who are not making money is some of these little things. For you to be a Rainmaker, you have to be alert, you have to be responsive, and you have to be productive. When somebody sends inquiry to your gig, you better be getting it immediately. I'm not saying don't sleep, but I'm saying as long as you are awake, make sure you have a way to be able to get feedback from your gigs. Because if you do it well, like I've been telling you, you are supposed to have your gigs in at least 10 websites. And if you are doing your work well, you will start getting inquiries all over in your email. You have to respond. You have to get alert on your phones. So that, because most people will ask questions before they actually order from you. And the faster you answer, the faster you get that order. Because remember, when they ask you a question, they are also asking about 4 or 5 other people. The first person to provide answers for them is the person they're going to order from. I know this from experience. That's what I do. When I want to order something, I go and ask some questions. I may ask 4 or 5 people. Then as soon as I get order from one person, that's the person I'm going with. You also need to be that. So how do you do that? Stay online as much as possible to get more orders. A lot of buyers will ask for clarifications from sellers before buying their gig. Your quick response will help them to make a fast decision in your favor. Usually, people like me, I'm a buyer. Really, I don't do freelancing. I actually buy a lot of freelancing work. And I promise you guys, like I said, once our freelancer is up, I'm only going to order from our freelancer now. I used to do that with 1K gig. But this time, I'm going to merge 1K gig into our freelancer so that we only have one. I don't want to have more than one freelancer, so it's going to be one. And all of it is going to be freelancer.net. Usually, buyers send messages to multiple sellers, and whoever provides a better solution to the seller is the one the seller will buy from. So you got to be alert. You got to be responsive. Because if you are not responding fast, then your response time will also go down, and it will affect your order. I don't know if you guys even know that. When somebody makes an inquiry of you on any of those sites, the site keeps track of how long it took you to respond. And they will show that number of minutes or hours to people who come to your site. You won't even see it. It will tell me how long does it take you to respond. So if it shows that you respond after 24 hours, you think I'm going to do business with you? If it shows that it takes you 8 hours to respond, I have an urgent job, I'm not going to use you. But if it shows me a response within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, then I'm going to know that this person is serious about the game. Are you seeing this now? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You cannot rig it. The system keeps track. And the system will show people who come to your site or to your gig how long it takes you to respond to people. So when you get an inquiry, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait 2 hours. Just click reply, respond immediately. That is how your profile goes up. That is how your rating goes up. And that is how people will order from you. So you need to set up your gig to get notifications on the phone, laptop, desktop, or email, whichever. You got to connect all of them. Like on the computer, when notification is coming, you see it. And these are very easy to do. The systems will tell you how to activate notifications. Some of you think that is a disturbance when somebody is asking you a question about your what you sell. How stupid can that be? When somebody is making an inquiry, that means they're ready to buy something. And if you answer them promptly and you provide answers promptly, they will order from you. Install Fiverr app in your mobile to stay online when you are away from your laptop. This is important. You can stay 24 hours. You can't stay, how will I call it? You can't stay on the internet for 24 hours. Excuse my slide. But with your mobile app, you can get 24-hour notification. Yes, of course, you have to sleep at some point. But as soon as you wake up, maybe you wake up, you want to go to the bathroom, you check your phone. You are a business person. You are a netpreneur. And if somebody has sent you a question, immediately respond before you go back to bed. You don't have to do the gigs then. Because remember, your gigs will be like, I will deliver in 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, 1 day. But in terms of inquiry, you cannot let it lag, because that determines your future as a freelancer. Okay, we all get that. If you get number 8, please put it. Tell me 8. Come on. I want to be sure you're still with me. You're not slipping off. You're not using one eye to watch football. Come on, did you get it? Put 8 if you get it. Yes, Taiwo Bayo Okpajobi is the first person to post that. The rest of you are asleep. No, you can't sleep. I want to see this 8, guys. Bolaon. Okay. All right. There you go. So many of you, fantastic. You got to install the Fiverr app in your mobile. Even the app freelancer.net, we are building a mobile for it so that you can download the mobile app so that every time you get an order, it can come through. The app also will be ready soon. We're working on it as we speak. So install Fiverr in your mobile to stay online. Jessica says sleep care. You cannot sleep in front of the judge, Avi. Okay, let's go. Let's go, guys. Number 9, surefire strategy. Join freelancing forums for buyers and sellers. You know, I talked about this also at length in my very first presentation or second one. This is very important because when you join the freelancing forums, for whatever site you are using, they all have forums. Our freelancer.net is going to have forums too, even if it's not active yet. Freelancer.com has, Gigbox has, Fiverr has. Every forum that you join, every freelancing site you join, make sure you also join the forum for buyers and sellers. They are normally 2 separate forums because you're going to learn a lot from them. That's one of the best places to learn from people who are already successful on Fiverr, as well as people who are looking for what to buy on Fiverr. Same way with other freelancing sites. So be active. Don't just be a taker. Be active and participate in conversations. Your thoughts may help others, and also you yourself will learn from others by participating. Don't be a taker all the time where you are going there to just go ask for favors. Also do favors for people there. People remember this, and they will patronize you. They will give you ideas too. Write valuable comments. Don't be a fool. Don't go there talking rubbish. Don't go there fighting over nothing. Be helpful. Because when you post valuable comments, people will check your profile. And remember, your profile is already optimized with your gig link, with your gig description. That's how you get another little drop of rain there. And then your impressions increase. The more impressions you get on your Fiverr account or your freelancing account on any site, the more they start rating you, the more they increase you. Very important. but always obey the rules and regulations, please. Don't be the fool. I like using that word because lots of people are fools on these sites. Don't be that fool is the word I like to use. Because people will know who the fool is and they'll point at you. Don't be that fool. Don't be that fool from Africa who just dropping links like gonorrhea. You got to make sure you give valuable comments. Number 10. This is important, guys. I know you guys probably don't think this when you're thinking freelancing, but a lot of the rainmakers, that's where they make their rain. Create a YouTube channel related to your freelancing gigs. Create a YouTube channel related to your freelancing gigs. Because as people watch your videos, they have your link. Your link is on the videos. Remember? In the description, your links are there. A profile of you is there. That's how you create another drop of water. Winners market their gigs on YouTube. Because we all know that. I mean, YouTube has millions of visitors, probably billions of visitors daily. And you can get a lot of views for your videos. They don't have to be complicated. They can just be a video of you going to the mall. They can be a video of you in your house. They can be nice videos that you found somewhere that you upload. You just got to load. You just got to be active on there. So let me give you some basic ideas. Excuse me, guys. I got to get some water now. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I've been talking for straight 1.5 hours. I think I need to take some water here. All right, guys, before we go into that, tell me what you think so far of this training. We're almost done, so don't worry. I know some of you are worried about your data, but I don't care about your data right now. I care about teaching you. So talk to me. I want a one-liner from everyone of you. What do you think of the training so far? Type something for me while I drink water, okay? And I'll just read your comments out. Bolan says, revealing. Yusuf says, awesome. Very loaded. Educative and insightful. Wow. Great information, empowering. Well done, sir. I'm really learning a lot here. Abionu says, wow. There you go. Eyitaya says, enlightening. Ayodeji says, wow. Yeah, the thing is flowing so much I can't read it. Musa Ibrahim says, great information for me. Fantastic. Musa Ibrahim says, great information. Techno says, mind-blowing. Dr. Gbemi says, it's an eye-opener. Ego Bundu says, marketing is an everyday activities, and those who market daily are those who win. Thanks for validated information. All right? You are really helpful taking your time to explain. Yes, I believe. When I say I believe in the youth, I wasn't just saying it for business. Like I said, I'm not pretending that I don't like making money. I'm all about business. I'm going to make lots of money. I make lots of money already. But I still do believe in the youth. That some people are just interested about the money. I'm just interested in about their own business. But I really believe that Africa can really explode when the youths get it. We can take advantage of this global marketplace now to provide goods and services to the world. Before, it used to be the Indians 10 years ago, but Indians talk about technical ability. That's what they were doing then. How to use COBOL, how to use all these programming languages. But that is not what the world needs now. The world needs people who can turn the internet to money for them. And Africa can lead that charge. Nigerians can be in the forefront. Ghanaians, Kenyans, because now you don't need so much technical skills to be able to provide services for people all over the world. So I'm a believer. Beyond business, I'm a believer. And I believe in you guys. So let's go back to some basic ideas for marketing on YouTube. Okay? Some basic ideas for marketing on YouTube. Create some informative video which will help others. That's always the magic formula. It can be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to go to any studio. You don't have to have any equipment. Just use your phone. If you don't know how to create video that's informative to others, Google, find some that are good. Get ideas from there, then do your own. It's that simple. There's nothing complicated. You can create a funny video. Remember, the more people watch your videos, as long as you put your links and your description of what you do inside the description of your video, you are going to be getting clients. A lot of funny videos happening everywhere. Take video of people in the bus stop. Do video of people fighting. Do video of chickens that are fighting themselves. There are many things you can do. Just take your phone. Just record 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. Post it on your YouTube channel. Then have a description. Then at the end of it, you put your name, you put what you do, and now people can get your services to do this for cheap. See? That's how you make it. Those who are making money, they do 3, 4 videos on YouTube every day. It doesn't cost anything. You can do 10 videos a day if you want. Just a question of committing to it, because there's nothing complicated. Don't make it long. Don't make it over serious. But optimize it for your channel. You can do videos explaining your service. This is a serious one now. Videos explaining the service you provide and why they should use you. Then make sure it has your link, it has your website link, it has your name, possibly even your phone number. Don't worry that your phone number is in Nigeria. Put it there. Some will call you. Just make sure when you are put it in a way that they can call. +234, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you write it the way people from abroad can call you. Don't go and put 070. They will not be able to call you with that. It has to be +234 70, whatever. Okay? Same way if you're from Kenya. I don't know what your area code is, but put it in a way that people can easily call you. If you're from South Africa, if you're from Zimbabwe, if you're from Lesotho, if you're from Tanzania, it doesn't matter. Upload the video and then add your gig link in the description. Very important. Don't just post video without putting your gig link in the description. You talk a little bit about the video, maybe one line, and then put your information about yourself and the link to your gig. You have to write it in full, HTTP, that kind of thing. Just copy it from Google like that, from Fiverr or wherever, and paste it. Remember again, every video you post up is going to stay on YouTube forever, unless you delete it. It's going to have your link, it's going to have your name, it's going to have information about your service. So the more you do, the more you are putting stuff on YouTube to eventually get you business. If you do 2 videos a day, for instance, that means in a week you're going to have 14 videos. In a month, you're going to have more than 40 videos. In a year, you have 500 videos. It looks like a joke, but that's what happens. Over time, those videos will start bringing business to you automatically. That's why you want to have a blog that you own and use the link to your blog as number 1. You can put link to your gig too, but you want a link that 2 years from now, they can still find you, just in case you are no longer doing freelancing. Because trust me, when you get to $3,000 to $4,000 a month in freelancing, you want to do something else, because then you have more confidence, then you know what to do more and easier. That's how you do this. When you are doing your description, use keywords that are related to your Fiverr gig, your headline, and in the description and in your keywords. This is not complicated. Look for videos that have a lot of views, that have description in them. Look at how they did their description, then do your own like that. More likes and more views will get you more impressions and increase sales for you. Just like it will on Instagram, all those 1-minute videos. Number 10, promote your gigs in Quora. How many of us know about Quora? This is interesting. Fatah says, share the PowerPoint. I cannot share my PowerPoint with you, my brother. It's like asking your teacher to give you his school notes. Where is that done? All right? Promote your freelancing gigs in Quora. Okay, Quora is a place where you just Google it. Quora.com is a website where people post questions and people contribute by answering according to their knowledge. Remember, again, what we are doing is making little drops of rain, little drops of water. so that you can have a torrential rainfall of dollars. Some of these activities will not give you immediate gigs, but you got to stick with it. You got to commit with it. That's why I say you need 2 to 4 hours a day that are committed to your business for a few months. You got to commit minimum 6 months. You will see blood, I assure you. Blood will flow. And by blood, I mean dollars. If you commit yourself to do this stuff. So Quora is a place where people go to post questions and people post answers. What makes Quora very good right now is that Google considers it as a great resource of valuable information and favors it, and then allows, basically it ranks Quora very high. When people post questions on Google, one of the top ones that come out is Quora answers. So if you go there are millions of visitors from around the world using Quora daily to find out answers. So your own job in selling yourself is to look for questions related to your gig and answer it. Because by the time you answer enough, Quora will start allowing you to put the links to your gigs in your answers. You see how that becomes huge? Imagine if you're answering only 5 questions a day, and your link to your gig is in those answers. In 1 month, you will have had 150 gigs on Quora, 150 links on Quora. Quora will start ranking you. People will start clicking those links to come to your gigs. It is the hard work that precedes your money. And most of the questions they ask there, they are very simple. Even the ones you don't know, you go out there and go Google the answer. Then give them the answer. How hard can it be? Somebody asks a question, you get in there, you saw the question, you don't even know the answer to that question, but you can go Google for the answer, get a reasonable answer, then post it there on Quora as your answer. How do you crush it on Quora? Create an account, enter your details, join community related to your gig. There are plenty of communities on Quora. I'm not going to go into details of what these are things for you to upgrade yourself on. In a 2-hour presentation, I can't go into details of everything. All right? And I really don't want to sell you on anything freelancing right now. I have too much stuff that I'm doing other than just make sure you watch your training in there. I have a link from Alicia Little for those of you who want to take a course. But this thing you can develop yourself. Search for a topic related to your gig. Look for questions with more upvotes and more followers. But the more followers there are, the more people will see your answer, the more will see your link. Answer questions. Make sure your answer is relevant to the questions that you're asking. By the way, you guys know each of these points that I'm discussing, they are full training on their own, which I could do. Full training on their own, sell it for big money. Some of you probably will want that. I may do that later. I maybe do a very big, comprehensive training on how to make rain as a freelancer, as a course on its own. But I'm telling you now for free how you can get it done. Be active and contribute regularly. Create and write some article related to your blog. Because these Rainmaker strategies that I'm teaching you, believe it, somebody just sent me a message, and it's true, I forgot. I actually have this training being sold right now for $197, just this one. The Freelancers Playbook, where I talked about these strategies. And you're getting it right now. Make your notes. Crush it. All right, number 12. Some of you are already getting tired, I know. I'm the daddy, but I'm still full of energy. Some of you are already dozing. You already look at your data. Promote your gig in Yahoo Answers. Yahoo has billions of daily and weekly visitors. People post their questions and get answers from others, just like Quora. There's a point system in Yahoo Answers that help you sell. As you get more points, more opportunities open up for you to put your links. Of course, if you ask questions, you lose points. Whereas you get points for answering someone else's question. So you want to focus more on answering questions because that's how you earn points. And when you earn points, it allows your profile to scale on Yahoo. There are lots of categories. So choose categories according to your gig. They will start you at level 1. But once you cross 250 points, because for every answer you give, there are some points that are allocated to you by Yahoo. Then you reach level 2. When you reach level 2, more benefits open up to you. The kind of links you can put in there, how to promote, the kind of promotion you can do for yourself, and so on, until you get to level 4 or 5, I think. Try to provide the best answers to get more points. They rate your answers based on, they give you points based on the answers you give. Once you reach a certain level of points, then they will allow you to add your gig URL. That's when the reign starts from Yahoo. So you got to work your way to it. There's nothing like a beg. There's nothing like sorry. You got to work hard. So if you don't have a job now and you are a freelancer, you want to face freelancing to make some money, spend 8 hours a day executing these strategies. Have a plan and commit that for the next 6 months, I'm going to do the best I can. Every 8 hours a day minimum I will spend on this. It is impossible for you not to start seeing some money. You can't execute all these 12 surefire strategies and then you tell me after 30 days you have not gotten any gig. It's not possible. I will give you money if you can show me that I follow these 12 strategies. You can show me the links. You can show me this. And then you are not making any money. I will give you $500 if you do it for 60 days and you're not seeing any money. I'm a man of my words. Just get your links together for all the 12, the stuff you did, document it, and send it to me. The strategy number 1, I did it for 1 month. This is what I did. Strategy number 2, I did it. This is what I did. If you do 10, even 6, forget 12, 6 of these strategies consistently for 60 days, and you make no money, I, Okwebanwo, will give you $500 for free. Call me out on social media if I don't do it. But again, it's not mad to say I did it. You got to show me proof. Proof is got to be, you got to list the strategy, show me what you did over the last 60 days by putting the links for the activities that you did so that I can go, my guys will go check. And if you follow my strategy, 6 of them only, for 2 months, consistently means you're at least doing something at least 3-4 times a week. Don't tell me you did it only once and then there's no money and then you want me to come and compensate you. No. I want to see you work it like you are working. How many are ready to take me up on this? I really want. In other words, work these strategies for 2 months, 60 days. Work on minimum 6 of them. Doing at least 2 hours a day. Then document what you are doing, people. Be keeping record. Don't just tell me I did it. I want to see the record. You're going to show me your sheet of paper, your file. You're going to send it to my staff. They're going to look at strategy number 1. They're going to see when you work on it, the day you work on it, what you did with links. If you are not at $500 a month, I myself will give you $500 that month. If you do this for 60 days, it's a bet. Okay? So, because I know it works, those who don't even do half of that, they are seeing serious money. So, if you do it and it's not working, talk to me. Here are some other factors that can help you make rain continuously. I will want to refer you back to my training on the 7 gig maximizers. If you did not attend that training or you have not watched it, you got to go look for it. It's on the Facebook group, and I think it should be in your members area now. You have to watch it. Otherwise, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. Your response rate is critical. Your order completion, you got to complete your orders on time. Cancel if a buyer wants to cancel without over stressing him, because they will give you a bad rating and you're done. Always ask people to review your work when you are done. Ask them to give you maximum rating. Don't just assume they will give you maximum rating. Tell them to give you a maximum 5 if you are using Fiverr. And always go over and beyond what will make your customer happy. This is elementary anyway. Okay? So I'm gonna recap the freelancing Rainmaker Playbook. Again, like I said, This training, comprehensive training on it, I sell it for $197. But I'm going through a summary of it here, and you have enough. You don't have to buy this right now. 12 surefire strategies. I'm going to summarize. Promote your freelancing gig on Fiverr, on social media. I discuss Facebook, I discuss Twitter, I discuss Instagram, and I discuss Pinterest. Number 2, create and run a blog related to your Fiverr gig. Number 3, strategy, optimize your gig for Fiverr search engine. Number 4, create an awesome cover for your gig. See that looks simple, but that is key. Number 5, surefire strategy, create informative promo video for your gig. I explain how to do that. Number 6, do PowerPoint presentation on your gig and post it on SlideShare. Number 7, promote your gig in related forums. We covered that. Number 8, stay alert, responsive, and productive on the internet, which means when people ask you questions, you respond on time. Number 9, join freelancing forums for buyers and sellers. You learn a lot, you know what the sellers want, and you're able to create some gigs for yourself. Number 10, create a YouTube channel related to your freelancing gigs. Number 11, to recap, promote your freelancing gigs in Quora. Number 12, promote your gig in Yahoo Answers. Whether you're on Fiverr or you're using Gigbox, any freelancing site you are using, the same strategies apply. There is no English about it. That's it. Questions? Okay, guys? Because I still have a few things to wrap up. We have to talk about our freelancer.net. Okay, but I want to take some questions. That's it for today. For those of you who are always running about your, what is it called, about your data, we still have 15 minutes to get to 2 hours, because I think we started at 10 minutes after. We started at 10 minutes after 6. It's 10 minutes to 8 now by my book. So, any questions? Any questions on the presentation so far? All right, somebody says asking for a review is now against terms and conditions of service. Your account could be shut down. Not necessarily, depending on the way you ask it. When you say, if you're, well, I'm not going to say I know the current rules on that, so check the rules very well. But everyone I've done recently, people have asked me, and they haven't shut their account well, they will say, if you appreciate, it will be appreciated if you provide a rating. You're not telling them, maybe you don't tell them what to say in the rating. Say, we appreciate if you can rate this rating if you're satisfied. Something like that, okay? But make sure you know the current rules. I don't want to teach you something that will get your account banned. I don't practice freelancing myself, all right? Any other question? Because many of us know what should not be done, but go and do the one that should be done and make money. Guys, I'm more interested in you doing stuff that will make you money. How many gigs can we create with a single account on Fiverr? Go ask Fiverr. I don't know the exact number. Okay, I think it's about 4 or so. But check, these things change all the time. All right? Any other questions? How do you host my blog? Go to wordpress.com or blogspot.com. It is free hosting. They don't need you to even pay for hosting, even though, of course, I always recommend you have your own hosting and all that. But when you are just starting, okay, use free sites. They are free. They host it for you. Well, I don't know about how you make money with solar energy installation. I'm talking about freelancing skills on the internet. Okay. All right. You hope this material will be sent to your page. I'm not going to send you material. I just told you. You should be taking your notes. You are too lazy to take notes. I can't help you. All right. And then the recorded training itself will be your members area, of course. That's the best I can do. I can't give you my materials. I can give you the video, so you go watch it again. All right, everybody say war. Come on now. I'm about to round this down. Now, I did promise. Again, I promised that by the time we finish the freelancing week, which we are done now, that we will launch the freelance site for Africa that every one of us should be part of. As a matter of fact, part of what we are going to check in getting certifying you for this thing is for you to have an account on freelancer.net. Not for anything, it's free. We just want to encourage you because we can't help you to continue to make money if you don't even have a gig in there. By all means, have your gigs on at least 10 sites. Like I said, don't stop that. But your primary site that you should have an account on should be freelancer.net. It is actually live right after this training. I expect you guys to go out there and go register and start creating your gigs there. And then if you're having challenges, please post it in the group because you are going to be the first set of people to create an account on it. And the first 100 people that are going to post on there, I'm going to give them this book, the Freelancing Manifesto, that I sell on. One of my students actually wrote the book with my permission and encouragement. Okay, the Freelance Manifesto you are going to get that book for free for the first 100 who register today. First 100. Remember, you can't rig it. We are going to open up the site as soon as I end this call, so you don't have to leave now to go there. But the first 100 to go there, the freelancer.net is exactly like Fiverr. Okay, it's exactly like freelancer.com. It's exactly like Upwork. You go in there, you create your gig. But the reason why we encourage you to do that is that is going to be our own native site. I want it to be a gathering of the top freelancers from Africa. We will promote the gig to the world. The idea is that the more quality people we have there, people will be coming from all over the world to order gigs there. I'm going to be promoting it with my money on Fiverr. You're going to see the promotion. We start from tomorrow. We're going to be promoting freelancer.net. Okay, and I'm going to be promoting it to government and businesses. We're going to be encouraging them. I'm going to have a couple of full-time people that their job is to promote this site. We already have actually the site was created by a Nigerian. His name is Jetty. I want to give Jetty a big ups. Jetty is one of my proteges. He built that site himself. And it's awesome. It's as good as Fiverr, if not better. And you can take Nigerian money. You can take Togolese money. You can take Kenyan. We are going to put Kenyan mobile payment so that your money can be paid by mobile, M-Pesa or Pesa, whatever they call it. We just created our account in there. We are going to link it up. It's freelancer.net. Like I said, it's going to be live as soon as this webinar is over. The site will be opened up, and the first 100 people to register will get a free copy of the Freelance Manifesto book that we are selling on Amazon right now. Okay, actually we'll give you not just the book, we also give you the video and audio training for it. Okay, the Freelance Manifesto. So sorry, it's freelancer.net, not .com, .net. I apologize. .com is not our own. Freelancer.net. Okay, freelancer. I think I'm typing it right. How many of you can see it on your screen? freelancer.net. Let me type it on the screen so that everybody can see it. All right, guys, that is that. Let me, now you should be able to see my picture. I want to make sure that you guys can see it. So the idea is that freelancer.net is actually going to be our own version of Fiverr, our own version of Upwork. Okay, so that way, and then because it's going to be a primary assignment for me for the next few weeks and months, that is what I'm going to be promoting to Nigerian businesses, to African businesses, that they need to support our own. Why should they go to Fiverr to go and be hiring when they can get great work done by Africans? So you guys have to make sure whatever work you are doing in there, you are doing it well. And we're going to be very strict initially. If you are doing rubbish there, I'm going to delete your account and I'm going to ban you, because this is very important to me. I own this site with a couple of people, and we want to make sure it's a site that everybody can make money from. And we're not going to allow any funny person to come out there and mess it up. So if you're going in there and your stuff is not standard, we are going to ban you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? When we are done, when it comes to time to let everybody come in there, then we will. But right now, we want professionals that we ourselves have trained. That is why I'm spending so much energy and time on it. So that is the site right there, freelancer.net. Okay, so it works exactly like Fiverr, Upwork, or whatever, but it's going to be especially focused on Africans in terms of the workers. You are going to get users from everywhere, not just from Africa. We are going to be marketing it all the time. Can you see the PowerPoint now? Freelancer.net. I think I put it on the PowerPoint. That should be easy for everybody to see. Okay. Yes, freelancer.net. Right after this call, please go out there and create your account. The mobile app version is not yet live, but we are working on it within the next 1 week. Remember, Jetty and his team they are working around the clock to make sure. So even if you experience challenges right now, when you go there, just help us post it. I'm going to create a separate freelancer group on Facebook, and then I will share that on the group. Go there, be one of the first set of people. Help us develop it so that whatever challenges you are having, just post it so that the developers can go and improve it. Don't come there just whining. Just let us know what is not working so that we can go out there and go develop it. All right? All right, again, Jessica, I'm not going to answer your question yet. After this call, then we open up the site. The site is live now, but I want to make sure I finish this call. If there are no more questions, then we can end this. Any other question? Now, let me wrap up the Freelancer Mastery. You should have your quiz on your site. If it's not there already, it should be there by Monday for the Freelancing Mastery. Make sure you take the quiz. You have to score minimum of 70% to be able to pass. And once you take the quiz and you pass, then we will send you information on how to get your certificate. The certificate is not free. Okay, it's $20 for the digital version. And if you want us to mail it to anywhere you are in the world, there's an extra, I think they say $29.99. So basically $49.99 will get you both the digital and the print version to your house. Again, remember, you don't have to do this certification. So don't come talking to me rubbish about you don't have $20 to pay. You don't need it to do work. But if you want your certificate that you can have and show and display, then you need to pay for that effort, because I have separate people who are dealing with that. Each person costs us money to design your certificate with your name on it. And then to mail it to you anywhere in the world, all of us agree. $20 to mail to you anywhere in the world is probably not going to be enough. But we will get it to you, the printed version, signed by me with the embossment on it of the American Internet Business School, so that you can have that's for the certificate. If you say you don't need the individual certificate, you can wait for the diploma itself when you're done. That's a separate ballgame altogether. That will have all the courses you take, but individually, that is also available. Okay? So that's it, guys. It looks like all of you are in a hurry to get out there. I'm in a hurry myself. I want to appreciate you guys for coming in today. Keep it real. Now, again, as usual, I will appreciate a testimonial. At least this is on my own side now. For what, like I told you guys, the site is not yet live. When it's live, you will see it. Or it's not Africana, it's Freelancer. I don't know where you guys got Africana. Somebody put Africana.net. It's Freelancer. It's right on the screen. You can copy there. All right? So do me a favor, all of you guys, try to write a testimonial about your experience with today's training. Post it on your Facebook page and also post it in the group page. This is important for me. I want to get your feedback. What did you think about the training? What did you learn? And then talk about it on your Facebook page. Make sure you mention my name, say me what you feel, as well as American Internet Business School. This is all we require of you for a feedback. All right, guys? I love you guys, and I'll continue to talk to you on the group side on Facebook. Make your comments, and let's all go and make great things happen. You have just completed the Freelance Mastery class as of today. More information, of course, will continue to go on freelancing, but by Monday, we are picking a second subject in the diploma class, And I don't know what it is. I think it's affiliate marketing, but I will confirm that tomorrow. All right, guys? You guys keep it real. Remember again, it is what? Come on, remind me what it is. What is it now? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. It is war. War. You got to take what belongs to you. Only those who work every day on their business will make money. Many of you will never see a dime. And I'm not cursing you, it's just the truth, because some of you will not do anything after today. Some of you will start seeing money tomorrow morning because you are working. Don't let what you cannot do stop you from what you can do. In other words, some of these 12 things, some of them, yes, my gift is my presentation today. Abiodun Alakija, you should give me some gifts. Why not send some to me? All right, why not send me some money by PayPal? All right. So my point to you guys is that only those who work on their business every day make money. It's just the way it is. You can't stay lazy, then complain that you're broke. We have put the tools in your hand. There's a reason why I did freelancing first. Because that's one I know that anybody can get into, and within a few weeks, they start seeing some little money. As we go in the diploma course, we're going to talk about more of the esoteric things, the ones that make even more money, but you got to start from somewhere. That's it, guys. I'm done for today. Let me come back again. I want to appreciate you guys again for coming. Let's go make some rain. This is Dr. Pebanwo. And of course, I'm out.